Hey everybody, today I'm doing something a little bit different. Drinking some commercial beer and the hoppy beers and different techniques. Thought it'd be fun to try a beer or a couple beers that pretty much everybody can get. I think they're in probably just about every state. You know Sierra Nevada, you love Sierra Nevada, I sure do. The Torpedo came out maybe a couple years ago now. 2013, maybe 2012. The Hop Hunter has just come out this year, so we're going to talk about them, we're going to taste them, and see what we think. Okay, so you saw the get poured out. You can see the Hop Hunter is lighter in color. Some statistics here. Let's go like this. Let's get it correct. The Hop Hunter, 6.2% alcohol. Torpedo, 7.2. IBUs on this one, 65. IBUs on this one, 60. Which will be interesting when we get to the tasting. All right, so let's start off with the smell. Now this one with the Torpedo is a stainless steel cylindrical device that they pressurize. They have the beer pressurized and they put the beer through this device, which is loaded with hops. So it's like a dry hop thing, but it's supposed to be getting the beer in more full contact with all the hops instead of just kind of dropping them in a bag in a tank. It's a technique that it's a machine that they built. It's kind of like different types of devices too, but you know, it's funny, you're supposed to get like a ton of aroma off of it. Now, the funny thing, when I drink this beer by itself, I always think that it's pretty bitter. It has, 65 IBUs and 7.2% alcohol. It's piney, a little bit of a dank character. I'm reading some notes here that some people were saying, you know, evergreen, forest, juicy, bittersweet, citrus, waxy pine. That's kind of the first assault on your senses, and then it finishes with a little bit of a caramel malt kind of balance. It gets a little bit kind of sweet at the end. Caramel and honey pushing through at the end. Sweet honey. Yeah, so it's lightly warming too, I guess, just a very light bit, but it's such a yummy beer. And it's not, right now, I'm not getting a ton off the nose, which I don't really know why, but. So, it always reminds me of just a really balanced and nice bitter beer. Then, you try this thing. Now this thing is made with a kind of an unusual technique. Oh, now this thing, I'm actually getting a lot more aroma off this than the Torpedo. Also kind of I don't know, like a musty, dank, vegetal kind of a wet hop character is what I'm kind of getting. Maybe some tropical note. Somebody says here mango, pineapple, orange, floral. Now this one is 1% less alcohol and it feels the tiniest bit thinner of a mouthfeel, but I feel like it leaves you with more of a bitter finish, and it almost seems more bitter than the Torpedo. So how do they make this one? They have this process. They take the wet hops after they're picked and before they're dried, and they do a steam distillation process through them. So then they get this oil, and then it can be saved and used year round. So what you get is a wet hop flavored beer that can be brewed any time of the year. Also, another thing I was going to say that I love about these beers is my liquor store around here almost always has 12 packs of this stuff for $12.99, and then on sale it goes on now and then for $11.49 or something. So it's a ridiculous good buy for such a great beer. So hop oil. So now I do get kind of a wet hop character. Somebody commented they thought it had a little bit of an oniony flavor, which sounds kind of goofy to say about a beer, but I think maybe that person is picking up on that, what I think of as a wet hop character. So this one is more like a little bit of a drier West Coast kind of presentation for a like a hoppy type beer than this one is, having a little more of a full rounded balance. If you've not tried either of these, and you can get it, especially if you like hoppy beers, well-made beers, I would say check them out. Really good stuff. I don't know if I like one more than the other. They're just kind of two different takes on a hoppy beer. I think originally I was thinking Torpedo was going to be hard to beat, but I do really like the Hop Hunter. I don't know. I can't say I really do like one more than the other, but I do think it's pretty cool to be able to get a wet hop beer, especially at this price and year-round. What other people are saying about this one? Pal is totally dominated by raw, unadulterated hops. Grapefruit juice, fate, biscuity malt sweetness, tropical fruit sweetness, pine, citrus peel, bitter tangerine, grapefruit peel, and pith. There is sort of this bitter lingering effect after you drink it. So yeah, give these a try. Let me know your favorite Sierra Nevada beers. Have you ever tried kind of cloning either of these beers? That would be kind of interesting. They do list the actual ingredients. Magnum bittering hops, and then finishing Magnum, Crystal, and Citra. Malts, Duro, Pale, Caramel. This one, bittering hop Bravo. Finishing hop Cascade, Crystal, Simcoe. So, Cascade, Crystal, Simcoe. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know much about the Bravo hop, but that's a, nice hop bill too. The malts, Duro, Pale, Caramel, and I guess they have some flaked oats, sorry. Looks like they also Cascade Centennial CTZ. They have other, so that's what the just farm distilled hop oil must be from those hops. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Hey everybody, today I'm doing something a little bit different.